Diontae, did you have a good week off, good couple days? What'd you do?
I went back home, spent time with my family, just really try to take my mind off football for a little bit. That was pretty much it.
I think it was good for this team.
Yeah, give us a chance to regroup. Everybody refresh their minds. Now we back, so it's time to get back to it.
Did you spend any time looking at what you guys might have done wrong on offense over the last couple days? I know you got away from football.
No, I wasn't looking at none. I was just relaxing and trying to take my mind off stuff. But I was paying attention to some of the games that was going on and whatnot. But like I said, I wasn't really paying too much. But I'm back on it this week, so I'm looking forward to this week and looking forward to studying the defense and seeing what they like to do and how we can beat it.
Diontae, how do you feel about getting flexed out of that Sunday game?
Say it again.
How do you feel about getting flexed out of that Sunday game? Cincinnati, no more Sunday night.
I don't know. I didn't see that actually. I didn't see it. So, but I'm not sure what you're talking about. But I didn't see it.
Play the Bengals at 4:30 now instead of.
Oh, earlier? Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter to me. I'm gonna go out there and play regardless.
Diontae, is there much change with this offense, or what kind of changes may take place now that Chase is not here?
It's next man up. Ain't nothing really changed. It's gonna be the same offense, same routine that we got. Obviously, we're gonna come at it with a different game plan or whatever. But like I said, we ready for this week. We ready for the challenge. We got to get back on track and get these wins going. Because like I said, early part of the season we weren't playing well, but it's time to turn it up a notch and get back going.
How do you balance implementing those corrections with that, not trying to overload, try to fix everything?
One thing at a time. Can't try to fix everything at once. All that's gonna come. The more you press, the more you're gonna continue to do the same mistakes. So just really going out there and just being relaxed and knowing your assignment and just playing comfortable. You do that, you minimize the mistakes.
You feel like you'll see your opportunities in the slot without Chase?
I'm sure they'll probably move me around a little bit, but I'm just gonna keep playing, and if they move me around in the slot, I'm ready for it. From outside, I'm obviously ready for it, so it don't really matter.
How does it change for you if you go inside for it? What changes for you?
It's just going up against linebackers and stuff. That's really different for me. If you know the defense and what they're in, it's easy to run a route, or like I say, it's easy to get open. So as long as you know what you're doing and knowing your assignment, you're good.
The game on Monday night for the Saints against the Ravens, were you able to take much away looking at their defense? Because they played Baltimore so unique to prepare for Jackson, the quarterback, is it harder to learn stuff from that game?
I seen Baltimore, win at the line of scrimmage every play. They was playing more aggressive. They was playing hard. One of those weighty moments that they need, and that the more you do that, you weigh down on the defense, and you start to see. I don't want to say they was giving up, but you just see like who's playing harder and who wanted more. So, like I said, they had a few guys banged up on the defense, but it's football. But we don't pay too much attention to that. Like I say, we pay attention to the guys that's out there. Like I say, we just gotta go out there and punch them in the mouth early, and then just play, bro. And everything gonna come together.
What do you think the biggest challenge is New Orleans is going to exactly?
Oh, they got a good D-line, so we got to win there first. And then everything else, we just got to win our one-on-one matchups and just make plays down the field. Because early part of the season, we weren't doing that. Like I said, we're trying to show that we can make those plays down the field, and stay on the field and help our defense out, and put points on the board. That's the main focus, putting points on the board and playing fast.
Do you feel like the morale of your team is different this week since they have had time off?
Yeah, you can feel the energy, the want to get better. Guys, buying in more. Everybody's on time and stuff. Just wanting to do the little things to go in the right direction, and I feel like we're on the right track.
Diontae, Mike mentioned yesterday that you kind of stepped into more of a leadership role. Has that been easy, difficult for you? How do you feel like you've embraced that?
I like the challenge. It's something I never been in this position before. I always led by example, let my work do the talking. Like I said, I like the challenge. It's something different. I gotta be able to adapt to it and just lead and be the example of the group. And I'm gonna continue to do that in the best way I can. certain stuff I can't control and certain stuff I can control. You know, I'm just going to control my attitude and my effort, and hopefully the group follow along with me.
Do you feel like if you guys stack a couple wins that anything's possible? Is that the mindset you guys have to have?
I believe, we still got a chance, we can make it to the playoffs. And the season ain't over. We got 9 more games left. I know I'm talking early on the playoffs or whatever, but that's just me. I like to speak stuff into existence. So I'm going to continue to do that. The more we win, the more that gives us the urge of just wanting to win more. So I want to say nothing different. So I'm just going to believe in that and just go with it.
Baltimore got after Dolphins a little bit on Monday night.
Yeah.
Did you watch that game, and what did you glean from what Baltimore did well?
Yeah, I did. Baltimore's a good group, and they were able to get after them up front and really just rattle them. That's the thing. The keys to success of the game. First of all, if you got to play physical, stop the run. When they do drop back and they get into passing situations, you got to make them pay. And so Baltimore did a good job of that. And so we know that we have a very capable rush group as well. And so we got to do the same thing on Sunday.
Alex, have you ever faced a guy that's a tight end / quarterback, and how does Taysom Hill change?
Nah, he's unique. I've never faced a guy like that. I think high school, maybe everyone plays everything in high school, but he's definitely unique in what he does. Not only is he a quarterback, but he's tight end, PP on punt, receiver. He does everything, and so we know that when he's in the game, that we got to lock in, because something's up, and so. But he's a very unique, talented guy. So just definitely someone that we got to get after. Whenever he's in the game, because when he runs downhill hard, and so we just got to bring it.
Is there somebody that you can go off previous experience in the NFL, like Lamar, or anybody like any mobile quarterback that you can?
Yeah, not playing like tight end and everything like that. He's not playing 40 positions in the NFL. I know people do it a lot of people do it in high school and some in college, but like I said, he's very unique in the role that he has for their team.
Does he watch his ability to win? Is he a quality blocker?
Yeah, most of it's him running the ball or the catching and stuff like that. So it's really whenever he's in that quarterback position, that's really when we got to just lock in, because we know that he's a dangerous runner. Not only can he throw, but he can a dangerous runner as well.
Given how versatile he is, how much does it help, especially that this is the week that you guys hope to have TJ back out there?
Yeah, just like I said earlier, having a guy back like that, and I think he just adds so much to our defense. Defensive player of the year, he's defensive player of the year for a reason. And so, like I said, he just brings so much energy and so much splash, and whenever he makes those plays, it just adds juice, to the whole team. And so, like I said, we're super excited to have him back.
I've heard he doesn't talk a lot, and I also know he doesn't talk a lot from being around him in Europe, but is he chatty with you in the room at all, or just how much different will it be to have him on the field? You can do what he's doing by example versus...
For sure, yeah. But he's always been in the room, helping us, helping us in the room, and even on the sidelines during the game these past few weeks. I've been trying to ask him for things. He's been helping me, seeing things that he sees and stuff like that. So he's been a help, when he's not been in. But it's different, when he's actually out there and getting to communicate with him and seeing what he sees and stuff like that. So like I said, I'm super excited to have him back.
Alex, is there any doubt in this locker room you guys have got things turned around?
No doubt. We know the type of team we can be. We know we have the talent in the room to do it, especially, how we started the season, especially that first game. We know the type of team that we can be. And so I think it's just getting back to the details and just playing Steeler football, physical, getting back to that, because we know we haven't been playing that recently. And so we have no doubt in our minds that we can turn this thing around.
How frustrating is it that you haven't been doing that?
It's frustrating because, like I said, we know what type of talent we have in this room, and we know that we're way better than we've been playing. And so I think it just comes down to doing what we got to do, control what we control, starting every week with a great week of practice. We had a great practice today, and so we just got to keep building on it.